Okay, everybody, this is the final review for the final exam. So I've opened that up pretty soon so that you can take as many, you can take as long as you want, not time-wise, but any day you want. So let's go over it really quick. You should know what Roe v. Wade established the right to. We should know that's legal abortion. You should know what kind of jurisdictions the federal district court had. I gave you four in the lecture, which was original, concurrent, exclusive, and appellate. Federal district courts don't have appellate jurisdiction. They're the lowest court. You should know what common law is. You should know what a subsidy is. A subsidy is simply a cash payment. You should know what a writ of certiorari is. We talked about in one of the videos. You should have a definition of what a political party is. You should know what are the major causes of Shays' Rebellion. Remember the economic problems of farmers. You should know when a pocket veto can be used. You should know what a regressive tax is. You should know what a conference committee does. You should know the presidential succession, that when the president dies, then the vice president, that the vice president dies, then it's the speaker, then the speaker dies, it's the president pro tem of the Senate, and then eventually gets to the cabinet with the Secretary of State being first. You should know what amicus curiae means. You should know how an executive agreement differs from a treaty. You should know how many senators each state gets. You should know what fiscal policy is. That's FISCAL. You should know what gerrymandering is. You should know the purpose of Medicare. You should know what bureaucracy means literally. This is a question you've had before, so it shouldn't be anything that's mysterious. You should know Barron versus Baltimore. You should know what senatorial courtesy is. You should know what statutory law is. You should know what a treaty is. You should know how many justices sit on the Supreme Court. You should know the major features of the 14th Amendment. You should know the impact of the case of Marbury versus Madison. You should know who selects the Prime Minister in England. That would be the Parliament. You should know the terms of office for members of the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate. You should know the other name for the Federalists. Since they were founded by Hamilton, they were known as Hamiltonians. Like I said, a term of office for the Senate is 6 years. You should know what the 13th Amendment did. You should know what was necessary to ratify the new Constitution. You should know the job of the Speaker of the House. You should know the ruling in Barron versus Baltimore. You should know what cloture is as a way of ending a filibuster. You should know the First Amendment. You should know whose job is it to redraw the district lines. That's the state legislature. You should know the rule of four. You should know what jurisdiction means. You should know who has the power of impeachment. Remember, the House impeaches. They have the sole power of impeachment. The Senate can try after impeachment. Again, I have another question on fiscal policy. You should know what a mandate is. You should know why there are 435 members in the House of Representatives right now. You should know the Virginia plan. You should know what apportionment is. You should know the case of Edwards versus Aguilar. You should know what log rolling is. And then you should know the declared wars of the United States. And you should know what Medicaid is. And then I'll have a bonus question that'll be multiple choice that's worth 5 points. So fairly easy. So pretty easy test, I think, if you do all the study guide and listen to this videos and listen to the other videos. As soon as you get those graded, I'll make sure I get the grades turned in as fast as I can. So I'll say that, sorry we didn't get to do all face-to-face. I miss all of you, and maybe I'll see you around school sometime. I'm really upgrading here. I bought new lighting for my recordings, and now I'm going to start buying some software so I can make it a little bit sharper and not so amateur. So good luck on the test, and I'll see y'all around.